All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to get right into this video. As the caption state, my brother, my good friend, Commissioner Bevan Foster, has endorsed Mrs. Bridget Cowan for the Wayne County School Board seat, District 3, which is the same seat that I am running for. Now, an individual sent this to me, and I'm going to show it to you right there. So, we know that is Mr. Foster's Facebook page, and there's Miss Cowan. So, and it's fine too, but I just want to, let you know and do this video to show you how fickle, how flimsy, how, I guess, bitter someone can be, when they, for lack of a better word, get into their feelings. Now, his endorsement came as no surprise to me. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute, but I'm also going to tell you why it came as a surprise to many people, and it should have came as a surprise to me, but I know what happened. Now, the person who sent me this, they was like, well, I'm not trying to be petty, and, this is, what's up with your boy? He going, for Miss Cowan. But once again, I know what happened. So, but first, let me tell you why it should have came as a surprise. Now, when I first put my name on the ballot back in like December, I kept quiet about it. But of course, me and my brother, we go to the same gym. So one morning we in there, he coming there. This probably like early January. I was like, yeah, man, I put my name on the ballot for District 3. And he was like, word, okay, that's what's up, man. I got you, man. Anything you need, I got the hook up on the signs. What you're gonna need to do is get some signs. You're gonna need some door hangers. You're gonna need some door knockers. I got the guy who over here that'll do this for you. And I'm like, oh, my brother, what I'm saying? It was almost like he was more gung-ho than me, right? So I'm letting him know, like, well, I got, my child's mother sick right now. I've been back and forth to Virginia. I'm not really set up for no primary. I'm not really probably going to do anything during the primary. And, I said, I hear you. I honestly, we had a whole, 30, 45-minute debate in the gym with him giving me advice and, giving me yo, man, nah, you got to do this, man. I'm telling you, you got to do, if you don't do this, da, 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 da. He was like, anything you need, I got you, bro. I'm telling you. So probably the same day, he called me on the phone. He was like, yeah, man, this the guy, man, who did my signs, man. They got a good deal on the signs. And when you get a sign, you do this, that, the other. And so I was like, okay, what I'm saying? But I'm really, going to play it chill through the primary, right? So boom. That was probably early January, right? And so it all changed when I did a video concerning a story that had to do with the city council and some of the things that were happening in that space. Now, I don't want to revisit that whole situation, but I gotta reference the situation to explain why Commissioner Foster, like 50 Cent said, I'm gonna use some rap refs, like 50 Cent said, Slim switch sides on me. I thought it was cool. I don't know why you want me to ride, homie. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you why he switched sides on me, right? And so, in the words of Jay-Z, the great lyricist, poet Sean Carter, it was all good just a week ago. Funny what? 7 days could change. You was a stand-up guy, now you sit down to ain't. Used to have a firm grip, now you dropping names. It was all good just a week ago. Now, mind you, I did the video concerning an individual council woman, and her name was in this paper that I have been covering for about 2 months, right? And so when her name came up, of course she was kind of offended, And she called me like the next morning, about 7 in the morning. So we talking, and then all of a sudden I hear another voice on the phone. And that voice turns out to be none other than Commissioner Foster. Now, when he got on the phone, the language was, a little aggressive. It was a little emotional. There was some, derogatory language used towards me. Now, all the while I stayed calm. And, I'm glad I did because, when men get emotional, bad things happen. So I stayed calm. I listened to my brother, called me all sorts of names. And I'm like, where's this energy coming from? Now, mind you, I didn't do the video about him. I did it about the young lady. So I don't know what this has to do with you and why are you calling and talking to me like that. Nevertheless, that's how it went. Like I said, I don't know if they were in the same place or they was on three-way or whatever. Like, I don't know if the estrogen from the female jumped into his body and causing him to act like that. But there was a lot of emotion, in the brother's conversation, right? And so I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't respond to it. However, probably about 2 hours later, I go to the gym. Guess who walks in? My brother. Now, mind you, he didn't speak to me. I ain't speak to him because, as far as I'm concerned, he already said what he had to say to me. There is no words, after the way, I was spoken to by a man. Like, so there is no words unless it's, my fault, bro. So I'm sorry to be talking to you like that. Now, mind you, once again, let me clear this up. I have no problem with my brother. I have no issue with him. But I'm going to tell you how Martin said and Run Tell That, right? I got to talk. I got to tell you how I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it. Now, if you don't know that, that's from Run Tell That. But also my boy Biggie sampled that and kick in the door, waving the 4-4. But nevertheless, I have no problem with my brother. Now, mind you, this is the same brother who, when he was running for mayor last year, the brother reached out to me. He seen me interviewing all of the candidates. Like, yo, bro, man, I want to do an interview with you. And you can go back and watch the interview I did, somewhere around, September, October, November, somewhere. Very good interview. Got a lot of good reviews on it. The brother also came to the after-school program. I'm actually looking at the same bin that he brought, like a bags of either snacks or, some toys or some goodie bags for the kids. I still got his bin. And if you're looking at this, my brother, you can come get your bin too. Once again, there's no hard feelings on my end, but I haven't talked to him since then. And, to see that switch-sidedness, it's not nothing, to hurt my feelings because once again, I kind of expect that, for him to endorse the young lady after he was so gung-ho about supporting me and anything that you want, my brother, I got you. Mind you, I didn't do nothing to him. I made a simple video about, I guess, maybe the councilwoman and him may have had a relationship in the past, or they may have one. Now, that's the only thing I can think of where a brother would talk to another brother like that who have done nothing to him. Like, I didn't talk about his mom. I ain't talk about his grandmama. I ain't talk about, none of that. But so, all of the aggression came out, and it was surprising to me. So that's why his endorsement of Miss Cowan is surprising to me. But once again, it just shows you how fickle people are, in this space, right? Now, mind you, like literally, that's why I said it was all good just a week ago. We was at the gym another Saturday morning. I was up there, out there working with my god brother Akey Breaky, AJ Thornton. Shout out to my god brother Akey. We was out there working out one morning. So I'm telling him the story about an email that got sent to my campaign treasurer that caused my campaign treasurer to quit. Now I'm going to do a whole separate video about that. But so as I'm telling Aki the story, my brother Bevan walks up. So I repeat the story to him, and he like, man, shoot, my brother, welcome to politics. You know what I'm saying? That's just the start of it. So, we out there ha-ha and kikiing and cacaing, we have, everything is good. Funny what? 7 days could change, right? 7 days later, probably not. That same week, I probably did the video, and then I got the disparaging phone call from my brother, and I haven't spoken to him since. So like I said, he already said what he said to me, and I don't have any response to that, because if I came with that same energy, it could go bad, or it would go bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's why this thing right here is not that serious to me. Like I told you before in the video, and of course I do want to, be in a position to do more for these children. But my child's mother, heart stopped 3 days after Christmas, and I was in the hospital. And I had to watch them literally bring her back. Thanks be to glory, she's home now, she's doing well. But when she was going, none of this mattered. And to this day, none of this mattered. Of course, none of this matters to that extent where I'm willing to, talk bad about somebody, or, switch sides on somebody, or, engage in tactics like sending disparaging emails. None of this is that serious to me for me to be taken out of my character, to be sidetracked from some of the things that I already have going on. But I just had to do this video because people were asking me, yo, what's up with your boy Bev? What happened? I'm like, bro, you might got to go back and watch a couple of videos to catch up with the scenery, but nevertheless, once again, I wish my brother the best. I have no ill will to him, but, I just had to do this video not only to explain people why, my brother who was so gung-ho and so, let's go, Rick, I got you, man, I got you. Why he was so supportive of me. Then, a month down the line, there's a Facebook post of him supporting, and I don't call him my opponent because, I'm not against her. This is my running mate. We're running for the same office. We're running for the same purpose, to be in a position to help the children. So she's not my opponent. And once again, may God bless her in her endeavors as well. But that is not, that is not my, concern of endorsement. Like, if your endorsement could switch that fast, then brother, I don't need your endorsement. As I never did. And I say that with all due respect and most humbly. So, but this is another thing about the political sector that I want people to realize. You see what he did? In the beginning, he was all for me. But because of my interaction with somebody I guess he loves or likes or whatever the situation may be, his loyalty switched. Now, mind you, like I said, he was all for me in the beginning. So he's not endorsing her because he feels that she is the best candidate. It's almost like the Trump and Biden vote, and I'll share that. But he's endorsing her because he don't want me to win. Because evidently he don't like me no more. Why? I don't know. Because I did a video about, a young lady he may be fond of. That's the only thing I can think of. However, same thing, and it brings to mind what people say, when, well, why you voting for Biden? So Trump don't win. That is the most asinine reason to vote for somebody, and I say that all the time. You should never vote for a candidate because you don't like the other candidate. You should vote for the candidate because you believe in them, that you know what they stand for, and things like that. But that's a whole nother different video. I think I did a video on that. I got to upload that as well. But, peace and blessings, man. I know my brother probably going to see this video. It ain't no ill will. I love you to life. You know, much success in your endeavors. But you know, I like like who said it was either Dre or Cool. Used to be my homie. Used to be my ace. You know what I'm saying? What happened? You know what I mean? Just that fast. It was all good just a week ago. Slim switch sides on me. You know, all those things. But and if you don't listen to 90s, 2000 rap, you know, you might not get those references. You know, but all the people in my age group, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I just had to share this, man. My brother endorsed, you know, the lady, and that's his choice and that's his right. But for anybody who now wants to ask why my brother did not endorse me, you know, once again, it's about, you know, a previous video that caused him to call me and, you know, say all sorts of disparaging things. And then, you know, I guess, you know, that was it. Like I said, we haven't spoken since. I'm open to speak. My number is 919-587-7782. It ain't going to change, Lord willing. You know, hopefully I can pay my bill after this campaign. No, I'm joking. But, yeah, so that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any information, any comments, leave them in the comments. Tell me what you think. You know, what do you think about that? You know, that fickleness, that fragility. You know, that emotionalism that will, you know, cause a man who was so for you in the beginning to be against you in the end. And once again, I'm used to being the villain, so you know, that's what it is. Y'all be blessed, man. Peace and blessings.